Who's the gold digger in your family? My uncle died last month and left his house to me and my cousins equally. We were all devastated, but grateful he thought of us. Then my aunt brought her new boyfriend Derek to the funeral. This guy had the audacity to ask me about the property value while we were still at the cemetery. I pulled my aunt aside and warned her about him, but she brushed me off, saying I was being dramatic. The next day, Derek showed up at my apartment uninvited. He walked right in and started measuring my living room with his phone. When I asked what he was doing, he said he was helping my aunt plan the estate division. I called my cousin Mike immediately. Derek had been at his place too, taking photos of his car and asking about his job salary. Mike said Derek had a notebook full of details about our family's finances. My cousin Sarah called crying. Derek had cornered her asking about her student loans and credit card debt. Derek started showing up everywhere we went. At the grocery store asking about our shopping budgets. At Mike's gym questioning the membership fees. We decided to set up a family meeting. Derek insisted on coming and brought a folder full of legal documents. He'd already researched all our assets and had suggestions for who should get what from Uncle's estate. Derek pulled out printed property records for all our homes. He knew exactly what we each owned and owed. He'd been investigating us like we were criminals. My aunt sat there nodding along while Derek basically redistributed everything to benefit himself. He claimed Uncle had promised him the workshop tools during a conversation that never happened. Then he said the house was too big for us kids. Derek had been recording conversations with my aunt using his phone. He played back clips of her agreeing to his suggestions while she was on grief medication. He'd manipulated her while she was vulnerable. Derek pulled out pre-written contracts. He wanted us to sign over our inheritance rights so my aunt could have full control. He'd already convinced her this was Uncle's real wishes. Mike grabbed the papers and started reading. Derek had listed himself as co-owner of everything my aunt would inherit. He'd been planning this since the day Uncle went into hospice care. The contracts were professionally written with legal letterhead from a fake law firm. I confronted my aunt directly. She admitted Derek had been pressuring her to change the will for weeks. He'd moved into her house the day after the funeral and was controlling her phone calls and visitors. Derek had convinced my aunt that we kids were only after money and didn't really love Uncle. He'd been poisoning her against us while positioning himself as her only true supporter. Sarah discovered Derek had been intercepting my aunt's mail. He'd hidden condolence cards with checks from Uncle's friends. We found them stashed in his car along with my aunt's checkbook. Derek stood up and threatened to call his lawyer if we didn't cooperate. He pulled out his phone and started dialing. I grabbed it from his hands and saw dozens of texts to other women with similar sob stories about inherited money. The texts revealed Derek's entire operation. He'd been targeting widows and divorcees across the state using dating apps. My cousin Sarah arrived with her husband, who's a cop. Derek tried to leave immediately, but we blocked the door. His phone kept buzzing with messages from his other targets asking about